Very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along to the Grand Store Victory Park Stadium for this afternoon's Isuzu FA Trophy second round tie between Chorley and Worksop Town. Myself, Pete Tscherewik, joined alongside Ewan Murray in the hot seat. Ewan, an interesting one from Worksop starting things off. They've got cones on the middle of the pitch right before the game, doing a little warm-up.
Well, you usually see that coming out after half-time, really, to get a bit of energy into the players' legs. It's an interesting one to see before the game's even started, anyway.
Yeah, interesting. I haven't handed out the team sheets yet today, which would have been handy, but I now have them. So here's one for you, one for Oren Willis, one for me, and one for James. A quick look at the team from Chorley's point of view. Only 5 subs allowed in the FA Trophy. Originally, Worksop Town had 7 named on the team sheet, but were told they had to change it. And Chorley's line up with Matt Owen in goal, Scott Wilson, Harvey Smith in the back. With Warren Clark looking like he's going to play a left back, right back is Jack Moore, and then in the midfield, looks like a midfield three of Max Wilson, the debutant from Preston North End, alongside Joe Nolan and Mike Cowley, and a front three of Milan Lalkovic out on the left, Tom Clark through the middle, and Tom Walker on the right. Ewan, it's going to be interesting, isn't it, with that lineup?
Yeah, obviously, the departure of Taylor O'Kay and Lucas Weaver in midweek, they both played really well against Radcliffe last weekend. So there will be a big miss. However, I've heard great things about Max Wilson from people who work around Preston, so it'll be interesting to see how he gels with the team.
Yeah, interesting for Max, obviously being thrown straight in. We're off and running here at the Grand Store Victory Park Stadium. Worksop in all grey, surely in the famous black and white stripes, and straight away looking to gain possession through Joe Nolan. First touch the ball for Max Wilson, straight away onto it. Plays a little ball, a teasing one. It's a great ball, actually. Left-hand side, into the knee towards Milan Lalkovic. Crosses, it's a good delivery towards Tom Walker, and he heads it over, and that's a golden chance within 20 seconds of the game, Ewan.
Yeah, what an introduction that is from Max Wilson to win the ball on the halfway line. Great pass over the top to Milan Lalkovic. It's a clip ball, sort of loops towards Tom Walker, but his head's just a bit over the bar. Good start, though, for the Magpies.
I think Tom will be disappointed with that, but it always comes too soon for you, doesn't it? You've got to try and hit the target for that. You wouldn't expect much from Tom with his head, but he did well again, surely trying to get in behind Milan Lalkovic this time.
It's cleared away, and Scott Wilson has to use his head. Worksop new signing Mo Federa gets dispossessed there by Warren Clark.
Talked, didn't we, a little bit off air about Mo Federa, Ewan. He signed today for the Tigers on loan from York City, a player familiar to myself, having been on loan at Scunthorpe United last year, and just from small glimpses of watching him, he's absolutely rapid, and one that Chorley will have to keep an eye on today.
Yeah, be a very tough player to keep quiet. Long ball there by Harvey Smith, just a bit overhit. Will be a Worksop throw in here just on halfway.
And Chorley have started brightly here, although, listen, you can't get too carried away. 2 minutes into the game, saying that, though, of course, Chorley did go a goal behind to Alfred and Town only not too long ago within the first 90 seconds of the game. So Chorley looking to try and start on the front foot, obviously away from league action this week. Andy Priest and his side will be just hoping, really, not necessarily a performance, but just the result. They want to get into the hat for the next round and take the momentum into the first, this is the first of 3 home games in a row.
Yeah, what a way. It's turned around a bit of poor form recently by kickstarting a cup run of some sort.
Ben Sharif for the visitors. The captain played at Guiseley for a good while. He's played the ball long. It's towards the number 4 in Joe Leasley, another player with a lot of experience. He tries to keep the ball in, but can't, and it's behind for a goal kick for Matthew. And a bit of interesting news as well. Worksop goalkeeper Tommy Taylor, another player with a lot of experience, we believe has a bit of a calf issue, so we'll keep our eyes and ears peeled on him. There was a bit of a rumour before the game that he might not start the game. However, he is between the sticks for our visitors in Worksop Town.
As soon as you said that, Pete sort of looked down and started twisting his calf, so what's that may still be bothering
maybe
him.
In a different kind of way. Calverley tries to spin the ball round towards Tom Carr, and gratefully into Taylor. Here he is, ball in hand. Will he go with it with his foot? Will he go with his hand? It looks like he's going to go for it with his boot. Stutters a little bit out of his hands. Doesn't really appear to have winced on today's goalkeeping watch. And another play that rings true to a lot of people is Aaron Martin, Ewan, who formerly of Gateshead. Another player with a lot of EFL pedigree, obviously getting on a little bit these days, but another one who, for the visitors, has a lot of experience and will be looking to cause Chorley problems.
Boston long game by Matt Irwin. Then Sharif clears it only up into the air. It's headed away by centre-back partner. Wilson sends it long. Lalkovic will chase.
Yeah, one for Lalkovic to chase. Another start today for Milan, and both himself and Tom Walker have had limited minutes in recent weeks. And to be fair, Ewan, throughout the majority of the season, so I suppose a few surprises when they saw the team sheet today, but again, given the absentees of Jack Sampson and Adam Blakeman, surely don't have many options to turn to. Good play from Tom Walker, finds Calverley. Tries to slip in Tom Carr, it's fallen nicely to Max Wilson, back heels it towards Carr, goes down inside the area. Falls to Lalkovic, who has a shot and wins a corner. There's an argument there, Tom Carr saying, should surely have had a penalty. There wasn't really much of an appeal, though.
I think he makes the most of it. TC does well to get the ball out to Lalkovic either way, and it's a good block there by the Worksop right back, I believe. It's Deegan Atherton today.
It's a really good start from Chorley, this, in truth.
Third corner of the day for the Magpies. Jack Moore going onto the far side to take it.
Six minutes into the game, it's Chorley 0, Worksop Town 0. Chorley with a corner here. Jack Moore, the fullback, over to take it. In swing it, here it comes. It's a very deep. Harvey Smith's left free, wins it. Tom Walker touched it down and cleared away on it as far as Wilson, Max Wilson, Lalkovic.
Great cross.
Bullet towards the box. It's well held by Taylor. He's being caught by Tom Carr. Matters worse for Tommy Taylor, who's already nursing a bit of a knock, and he's just being, I think, caught in the midriff.
Yeah. Looks in a bit of pain at the minute. He stretches out his calf again. He's back to his feet now. The Worksop goalkeeper. As I say, it's been a real bright start from Andy Priest's side. Similar to last week against Radcliffe, where we got to a very strong start too.
Here's Taylor, kicks it long towards Martin. One for Jack Moore to shepherd back, gives it to Irwin. Well headed in midfield. There's the Latvian midfielder Starchenko, and he tries to release Federa, but Clark's equal to it, although gives the ball away to Deegan Atherton. Long ball again from the visitors. It's not clear just yet. Wilson and Calverley combine. Federa very nearly there. You were nipping in to claim it from Scott Wilson, but the visitors have got a throw. Take it quickly. Starchenko down the right-hand side. Crosses. It's good one towards Martin. It's not cleared yet. Shot comes in. Second by the cherry for Worksop. What a save from Matt Irwin. What a save from Matty. That was the number 4, Joel Leasley, over on the left-hand side. Bent his shot round towards the far corner, and surely probably feel fortunate to have gotten away with that one.
Yeah, it was a scruffy piece of play. Matty comes out originally, tries to punch it away. It falls to another Worksop player. That shot is blocked. Falls really enticing into Joe Leasley, and it's a great save by Irwin down to his left. So the corner comes in, and it's headed away.
Just yet still alive for Worksop. Back to the corner taker over on that right-hand side. Takes a touch inside, tries to cross it, can't, and they're forced to go backwards. Tom Walker trying to press. Walker still first forward. Long ball played up by the Irishman O'Malley. Headed in towards the box from Martin, and Luke Waterfall can't get on the end of it.
Forward it goes from Irwin. Atherton wins his header fairly easily. Federa tries to touch it down. Nolan nicks it off him. Max Wilson gives it into Tom Carr. Good touch by TC here up the pitch. It's forced to go back to Scott Wilson.
Yeah, what a save that was from Matty. We had a really good angle of that from behind, didn't we? He just kind of took his time, picked his spot, swings it in, and a really good save from Irwin. Good header back from right-sided full-back Atherton to his goalkeeper Taylor, who once again, out of his hands he goes. It's a decent kick in truth, over towards Jack Murray, heads it off at the expense of a throw, and Leeds is going to take it. We'll try and keep you updated as best we can on goals elsewhere in the FA Trophy. For those in and around the National League North, good play this from our visitors. Max Wilson trying to lead on the press for Chorley. O'Malley finds Wedgbury into Starchenko and forced back to Benchreef, and he zips it long, and it's a disappointing ball. He's looking as if he's putting his hand as if he was going to play the diagonal, but it got it completely wrong, and it goes behind for a goal kick. So 10 minutes gone here, Ewan, and Chorley probably just about edged it, but almost fortunate to not be behind.
You say both sides have had chances really to score. It's been a lively start to the game.
Referee Jonathan Maskery asking for time to be stopped because Alexander Starchenko needs to tie his shoelace. Don't see that very often, do you?
Not at all.
Offside? No. Free kick given against Chorley.
Yeah, a little push in the back there by Tom Carr on Luke Waterfall.
Taylor now will have the opportunity to try and fling his boot a little bit further. Interesting, you and a couple of gents behind us. One's just got to his seat, said, "What have I missed?" He says, "Not a lot." I would disagree. I think he's missed quite a fair bit. But long ball again towards Martin. He wins it. And Leasley, again, he gets his bearings all wrong there, doesn't he? And Martin, he did well actually to sort of keep himself up, get himself back, head it towards Leasley, and he just couldn't keep it in, and it's a Chorley throw. Moore takes it down the line towards Walker, headed backwards. It was a good header. Carvely then goes in on Starchenko. Craig Parry, the Worksop Town manager, calling for a free kick, nothing given. Chorley taking the territorial play to try and gain a few yards from a throw, and they've done just that. Moore takes it quickly to Milan Lalkovic, and Ewan answers on a postcard there from Milan. He finds himself over on the right-hand side, and his touch is really poor.
Yeah, he's just flicking over the defender's head there. Instead flicks out for a throw.
So Worksop have possession again down the line towards Leasley. He heads it towards Starchenko. He does really well to win it, and there's a bit of a clash of heads here. Carvely's gone down in a heat. Clash of heads with Starchenko, but Starchenko claiming it's their ball, which it is, but it's a clash of heads. He does really well actually to win the header, doesn't he? But he has to stop play for that.
Yeah, you can tell Pals wasn't milking it. He was holding his head as he was going down as well.
Carvely just needs to take his time. He took the wind out of his sails with that. You know, stranger to a little bit of Vaseline and a head bandage. Carl, I think it was only a few weeks. Was it Peterborough Sports where he had loads of Vaseline on the back of his head? Holding his face. Dan Tattersall, the physio, puts his arm around him, having a bit of a giggle. I think Carvely, touch wood, will be okay to continue. Jonathan Maskery, I think, is going to allow Chorley to have the ball from the drop ball. And Joe takes it quickly towards Walker, heads it on towards Tom Carr. It's a good play and a good challenge from Benchreef, but Andy Priest wants a free kick for Tom Carr. He's not going to get it.
No, I think Benchreef got the ball there, fair and square. Moore goes up with the header, it flies over him though. Harvey Smith sends it long.
Leasley under pressure from Carvely. He's won it back. Ball across the face towards Milan Lalkovic, takes a touch. Shot comes in. It's really, really good defending. I think from Number 15, Deegan Atherton. You and your take on that? Should Milan have put it away, or does the defender just get in enough?
Time and time again, the past few weeks, we've been saying that players needed to take a touch before they shoot, just take a bit of time. That's not one of those instances. Milan has to hit that first time there, takes a touch, allows Everton to get back and put in a really good challenge, which sort of throws him off, and he spoons it out, way out of play for a goal kick. It's good though, this from Charlie. It's good attacking intent here early on. Second chance of the game now for Milan.
It's one of those, isn't it? You just don't want to be left to rue those missed chances ultimately. Milan, it's a tough chance to take, but it's one that you feel that maybe he has to take.
I think he'd back himself in those positions.
Southport have taken a lead against Buxton. Malachi McKenzie with the goal for Neil Dandy's side. Malachi, of course, once of Chorley. Have a little look and see if we can get any other goals elsewhere in the competition. As O'Malley plays the ball long, it's not quite dealt with. Starchenko will pick it up. Plays the ball over the top towards Mo Federa. Under pressure is Warren Clark, and Federa looking to use his body, but Warren will just punt it clear.
He's fouled there by Tom Carr.
The referee, Jonathan Mastery, is given a free kick to Worksop Town, and it's fair to say the Grantstore Victory Park Stadium crowd didn't like that one.
No, it's smart play there by Sam Wedgbury, the number 16 for Worksop. There was an opportunity here for Worksop to crowd the box.
A couple of goals to mention in terms of the competition. Dunstan have taken the lead away at South Shields. Could there be a shock on the cards? Also, Clitheroe have taken the lead against Chester.
Warren Clark's done well there to get the ball away from the box. Milan. Larkovic sends it further. Tom Carr can't do anything better with his first touch, and it'll go out for a throw.
An interesting game that I'm keeping my eye on today is Kazakhstan against Belgium, and it's Kazakhstan 1, Belgium 1. Keeps our Group J for the Welsh team wide open heading into our game tonight against Liechtenstein. Here, though, still goalless. Warren Clark just tried to clear the ball out and got it wrong, but Sam Wedgbury's managed to get away with it. And the referee, Jonathan Maskey, is just calling over Tom Carey. I think what he's probably arguing here is Tom Carr is just being a little bit too lippy.
Probably. We know Tom likes to get his point across with officials. Maybe the referee's just trying to stamp that out early doors here.
And Harry Scarborough has got the goal for Clitheroe, former Chorley man, on the score sheet. So two former Chorley players have got goals in the FA Trophy this afternoon. I think you could stick that on a quiz somewhere.
Warren Clark sends his throw down the line.
On the line it goes towards Nolan. He puts his foot through it towards Tom Walker, headed away. Only as far as Jack Murray's giving the ball away, and surely you've got to be careful here. Mo Federa chests it down, wins it well down the right-hand side. He's going. He's absolutely sent Warren Clark there. Mo Federa goes for goal, blocked, and Wilson takes over, just about clears the danger.
Oh, Martin's been caught there.
Put his foot in on Harvey Smith. It's a high boot. It's probably a yellow card.
Yep.
Yeah, Aaron Martin has been booked for a high boot.
It's one of those ones where I don't think he even sees Harvey going for the ball. He's just trying to fling a foot at it. I think he just catches Smith there on the top of his head.
19 minutes gone. Here remains Chorley 0, Worksop Town 0. Merthyr Town have a penalty in their game, and water is wet, grass is green. Ricardo Reese scores again. It's a tweet from Merthyr Town, and that's 19 goals for the season for Ricardo Reese, and we're only in November.
Free kicks put long here by Maturin towards Calvary. It's headed away though.
Good header on, and again Federa trying to get in there, and Smith has to step up and try and take control. Over towards Martin again. He does well with his body. Wilson heads away, and one for Leasley to chase. Down the left-hand side, he goes back to O'Malley, swings the ball. Met by Jack Moore. Touch is a little bit loose, and he's done really well actually to get out of that. Plays the ball long towards Carr, who's beaten Ben Sharif. Tom Carr down the right-hand side he goes. Good recovery from Ben Sharif. And Tommy Taylor elects to concede a throw, and Ewan, that was better from Chorley, but a good recovery, it has to be said, from Ben Sharif.
Yeah, Worksop are looking a bit shaky at the back here. They're struggling to deal with these long balls which are coming forwards. Tom Walker's going to elect to put a long throw into the box here, sort of adjacent to the penalty area on this right-hand side.
Long throw, I think. Was it Andy Priest shouted short? Tom Walker just hesitated. In it comes from Walker. Ben Sharif does well to head away and find Leasley. It's only towards the edge of the box to find Milan Lalkovic. He's gone wide back to Walker, left-footed. Swings the cross in. It's a good delivery over everyone and behind for a goal kick. But that's a good delivery from Tom Walker. Right where you want it, on the money. Just no one there to connect.
Just needed someone to attack it at that post there. Yet again, though, every time the Chorley seems to come forwards, the Worksop players are scrambling to get the ball clear. I just feel like there could be a few goals in it today for the Magpies if they just get those finishing boots on. Federa now with the ball on the right-hand side for Worksop.
Under pressure, Federa gives it away and then gets it back over to the 15. Deegan Atherton takes the cross early. Shots for a handball, not given. It was a really poor delivery in truth.
Lalkovic has to be careful. Goes back to Maturin.
Worksop have the ball down on the right-hand side. Starchenko gets it down the right again. Atherton now. Federa. Once again, Warren Clark trying to beat him. Three players it takes to get rid of Mo Federa. Trying to offload it to Lalkovic. Tom Carr tries to spread the play. He's got Walker and Wilson there lying in wait, but it's a loose ball. Taylor puts his foot through it as best as he possibly can. Leasley heads on as far as the number 7, Vaughan Redford, who I think is probably being the quietest on the pitch of either team this afternoon. Walker heads on. Oh, that's really bad. What? It's a really bad challenge from Tom Carr, I thought, on Luke Waterfall, and he's giving it the other way. Ewan, what did you make of that one?
I think both players went in there with their feet up, and referee's probably seen that Tom's taken the blunt force of the challenge.
Was a really bad challenge from Tom, actually.
I
thought at one stage it could be at least a yellow for Tom, but Tom's the one down in discomfort, and surely you've got the free kick. Chris sounds end-to-end ish, not overly. It's kind of end-to-end, but kind of isn't. I think it's ebbs and flowing, isn't it? Both teams having little spells of possession at the minute, and surely looking to take advantage. Jack Moore's going to take the free kick. Milan Lalkovic made the run, but made it too soon. Moore delivers. It's a good one. Headed behind from Sam Wedgbury, only as far as Harvey Smith, and he'll take the throw.
He's going to wait for Warren Clark to run over on this left-hand side. Probably to put another long throw into the box.
Let's have a little look at other goals elsewhere in the competition.
Clark's throw goes in. Wilson
Headed
heads it
back
back
from
to him.
Wilson to Warren. Clark takes one touch, 2, 3, 4, keeps going. Crosses, well defended by Atherton. And Calverley's nipped in here, though. It's a well won, and Worksop, fortunately for them, were alive to the danger. And Aaron Martin tries to claim it from Lalkovic. He's under pressure, interchanging with Wilson. Sorry, Max Wilson, that is. Clark again does well, but beaten to it. Martin, chest down on halfway. A little bit isolated. Starchenko finds Federa, who tries to flick it on and gets a bit of rub of the green. Twice, in fact, and wins his side a throw. 25 minutes gone here, still goalless. But there is a lot going on, Ewan.
Yeah, as we say, there's been at least 3 clear-cut chances so far, but neither side able to convert. Joe Nolan nips in there, gives his pass away though, and Worksop with great possession.
Interesting attendee of the game today is James Nolan, Joe's brother, who's just walked past us. James, formerly of Manchester United and played for Marine this season, but left the club after a short period. Max Wilson, how's he playing? Ewan, I think it's fair to say he settled in quite quickly.
Yeah, I mean, within the first minute, he created a great attack by winning the ball back with a turnover on halfway. He's looked very sharp whenever he's on the ball, but say for the last few minutes, maybe the
Hasn't really
game's
gotten
not.
into it the last
Yeah,
couple of minutes, but the early signs were very good. He's quite slight almost, but he's almost got the build of a bigger version of Noel Brindle, hasn't he? A little bit of a terrier type midfielder, tireless, works hard, good on the ball. He sprayed a good couple of passes.
you can see why he's so highly rated so far anyway.
Ben Sharif concedes possession, finds Tom Walker. Gives it away
Ooh,
though. Aaron Martin's got it in behind. Mo Federa's trying to get ahead of Warren Clark. He's done
Warren's
well.
done very
Warren,
well.
good defending from Warren Clark there, but Jack Moore gives the ball away to poor area. Mo
Federa's done
Federa
well.
goes for goal and spins it, shoots wide.
Yeah, just a lack of concentration there by Jack Moore. Sends a pass back towards, I think it was Scott Wilson. Not seeing that Scott Wilson had Martin right on his back. Something that Chorley need to avoid here.
It was really good defending that from Warren Clark, and that's kind of his bread and butter. You know, we've spoken, haven't we, a lot about Warren in that he delivers these 8 out of 10 every week. He's very much Mr. Consistent for Chorley. Just trying to make ends in ears of what's going on. I'm just blocked a little bit here in terms of the view. Shouts for a handball from Vaughan Redford, waved away. The ball goes towards Walker and O'Malley.
It's a Worksop throw.
South Shields have equalised against Dunstan. Their man on loan from Derby County has got the equalising goal.
Lalkovic gets dispossessed in the middle of the park. Atherton brings it forwards here, looking for Federa. Scott Wilson
Oh,
steps
and
up well though.
Scott Wilson does well, steps in. And one I'd like to mention, to be fair, is Scott Wilson Ewan. I think since he's come back from his injury, he's looked really assured of himself, hasn't he? I think he's really good on the ball. He's confident. He's very front-footed for a centre half, isn't he?
Yeah, you can see he's got that calmness with him, dealing with Jordan Hume in particular last week. Managed to keep the striker very quiet throughout the game. Obviously, there was the penalty, which he couldn't really do anything about, but did really well last week, and he started off sharply here again.
Max Wilson's got the ball at his feet, finds Tom Carr on the left-hand side, whereas he did so well for Chorley against Radcliffe off that left-hand side. Goes back towards Joe Nolan. Lalkovic now takes over. Left-hand side, Warren Clark's on the overlap if he wants it. Lalkovic takes it himself, crosses it. It's a good one. Straight at Tommy Taylor, though. Encouraging signs from Chorley there. Chris Anderson almost gave that look of like, oh, you just want someone on the end of that, don't you? Put the effort on target.
It's Max Wilson there. Closes down. Works up defender very well, forces a throw. And I think it's safe to say that the Worksop goalkeeper, Tommy Taylor, seems to have shaken off whatever knock he had. Seems to be claiming his balls fairly easily at the minute.
Down the line it comes from our visitors again. Scott Wilson heads, finds Tom Carr, and Chorley again asking for a free kick in. Nolan plays the ball over the top. Tom Carr looked offside, but Milan Lavkovic has taken advantage. Swings in the cross. Poor delivery though, and again, Worksop can clear it. Calverley back to Harvey Smith. He's going to be forced all the way back to Matt Irwin.
Lavkovic in a lot of space on the left if Irwin can see him.
See how much of his kicking he's learnt from Drench. He's going to find Lavkovic. He's done really well, actually. It's bang on the money. Here comes Milan Lavkovic. He's going to go for goal. What a goal from Milan Lavkovic! Wow! Where on earth has that come from? On the half-hour mark, Lavkovic pinpoint from Irwin. Fires from at least 30 or 35 yards, and it's Chorley 1, Worksop Town 0. What a goal, Ewan.
What a goal that is from Milan Lavkovic. About 30 yards out, touches the ball down from Matt Irwin, shapes up to shoot, and fires it into the top right-hand corner. I can tell you now, those two misses early on have been well and truly forgiven. He's made up for it tenfold with that finish there. And Chorley are 1-0 up here against Worksop in the FA Trophy.
Yeah, what a goal that was then from the Slovakian winger. It was just pinpoint from Irwin to find him. Takes a touch, giving a bit too much room, and he just leathers it with his right foot. Dips towards the far corner. Tommy Taylor, no chance. Hands on hips, and it's Chorley 1, Worksop Town 0.
Said it when Irwin had the ball at his feet, that Lavkovic has got a pocket of space on the left. He finds him. What a touch it is by Lavkovic, and the finish is just impeccable from range. No chance for Tommy Taylor in goal. And it's a deserved lead here for the Magpies. It's Worksop, though. Seem to have won the ball back here in the penalty area. It's played across the box.
And Worksop straight away back on terms. I think he's an own goal, Ewan.
Yeah. It's the number 8, Starchenko. Goal. Battles with Harvey Smith. He wins the ball back in his own box. Puts the ball across the face of goal. I don't think there was anyone there, but Scott Wilson tries to clear it, and in doing so puts it in his own net. So as soon as Chorley find the lead here, they peg back straight away.
Yeah, less than a minute in front.
It's good play, though, by the Latvian midfielder, Starchenko. And it seems to have gone a bit flat here now at the Grant Stovich Bat Stadium.
And do you know what, Ewan? I've only just posted about Milan's goal. I didn't even get a chance to properly see that. Absolutely out of nowhere. And the visitors have got the goal back, and it's just completely sucked the life out of the stadium, hasn't it? It has to be said, Ewan.
Yeah. I think Harvey Smith maybe should have just cleared the ball. Took a bit too long. Allowed Starchenko to close him down. And in fairness, the midfielder does well to force the issue. And Scott Wilson couldn't really do anything there other than put it into his own goal. You can say, though, Chorley up in the better side. Well, you wouldn't bet against them getting another goal here.
Yeah, just frustrating that, it has to be said. It just completely came out of nothing. And I think in some ways, listen, Milan's goal did come from nothing, a moment of real quality. But it has to be said, it has been a level playing game. But it's when you get moments like that, you think those are moments that deserve to win games of football. But somebody behind us there, you, and just said all that we had to do was keep hold of it for 5 minutes. What would you say to that?
Well, yeah, it's just a goal which seemingly could have been really avoided. It's a difficult one, isn't it? It's Max Wilson there trying to keep the ball, wins a corner, does really well there, the Preston Loney.
Our visitors' Worksop. And they'll take real encouragement with that, because I think they'll know, look, we've sucked the life out of them in getting the goal.
Jack Moore's over to take the corner.
corner to come in.
More,
It's
and it
swung in.
goes.
It's cleared away, only as far as Nolan. And they've got a chance here. Max Wilson gets in. Ben Sharif finds Nolan only with his clearance. And Lalkovic
Falls down by Atherton, who does win a throw for Worksop. Wedgbury sends it long towards Martin.
Yeah, done well there for Darren. Gets on the end of it and just beaten to it by Warren Clark, who's defended it really well once again.
Nolan's done well to keep the ball there and finds Tom Carr, but it's cleared away.
South Shields have turned it round against Dunstan. 3-1 in front. Paul Blackett with one of them, of course. Max Wilson penalised for a foul on Starchenko, who I've been quite impressed with so far, Ewan.
Yeah, you can tell he's never going to stop running. Just forcing the issue for Worksop at the minute.
Free kick to our visitors.
Joe
Over
Lees
on the
is
right
over it
hand
here.
side.
With the left foot of Leesley to swing this into the box.
Free kick still yet to be taken. Referee Jonathan Mastery's having a word with Aaron Martin, who you have to remember was booked earlier on for the high bit on Harvey. Free kick, here it comes from Leesley. It's a very deep cross over towards Ben Sharif, not cleared yet, heading towards the box from Worksop, and Chorley trying to put the squeeze on.
Press on.
Goes back to Taylor, who puts his foot through it. And they can't keep the ball in, and Chorley awarded for their efforts in the press. Got a throw on halfway. Well, we thought it was halfway, but the referee just asked Jack Moore to go back another 10 yards.
And line it goes from Moore. Seems to be pushing the back there on Tom Walker.
Leesley
Referee
there,
doesn't give it.
clearly in the back of Walker, as you mentioned, Ewan. No interest to the referee that time.
Nolan does well to win his header. Larkovic touched it down. Gives it
Done
back
well
to
there,
Nolan.
Milana piercing ball finds Max Wilson, who's got room to run into. Down the left-hand side, he goes for goal. Saved by Taylor. It was a really strong effort from the Northern Irish international. Good play that from Max Wilson. He's certainly got confidence about him, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a great strike. Just a bit too central to struggle Taylor, who flaps at it. Calvely's done well.
Unfamiliar position for him to be in, over on the left-hand side.
Warren Clark with a great turn.
Oh, just didn't fall for him there, Warren. And now Worksop are looking to count themselves, but it's a really poor ball from Redford.
Good play by Tom Walker on the left. It's dispossessed though by Redford. Good challenge by the loanee, Max Wilson. Worksop keep the ball. In the end, it goes out for a throw. To say about Max Wilson, he's showing no fear at the minute. He's happy to go in for these challenges. Really positive start from the player. Tom Walker skews his clearance and it goes out for a throw.
Oh, down the line from Moore, headed up by Leesley towards Martin, who's all over Harvey Smith. Back towards Federa, flicks it in towards Martin, who's in behind here, and Martin goes for goal. Second time asking, good defending from Matt Irwin, who is alive to the danger.
Yeah, Worksop seems to be in the ascendancy at the minute. The captain Ben Sharif now on the ball because it's his centre-back partner Luke Waterfall. Headed away by Nolan. Tom Walker touched it down. O'Malley's in there with a good challenge, but falls to Max Wilson.
Down he goes towards Tom Walker, but the ball's gone out of play for a throw. Good header from Wedgbury under pressure. Joe Nolan does well to spin himself out of it. Wilson again. He's got a knack, hasn't he, Ewan, already, of trying to get that killer ball.
Yeah. It's very similar to when Taylor O'Kane was playing, always looking for the ball pass.
Yeah, he's just trying to spin that ball around, as Oren to my left just said, just spinning it round the corner. It's Chorley 1, Worksop Town 1, 40 minutes here on Magpies on Airs. Aaron Martin does well. Starchenko, bit of room for him to run into. He might go for goal here. Still going. Starchenko shoots and it's over. I think he just knocked someone's pint out of his hand. The crowd have made a few noises out of that one. I'm pretty sure he stopped the beer out of his hand. One minute's gone here, Ewan, and it's got a bit of a weird feeling, hasn't it, around the ground? It's gone quite quiet, hasn't it? You know, the game certainly hasn't gone quiet. There's still a lot going on, but the crowd is quite quiet at the minute.
Yeah, I think possibly the last 5 or so minutes, Charlie seems to have lost a bit of momentum. Worksop are controlling a lot more of the possession, trying to carve out a few more chances as Leasley tries to flick it on into the box, but Ewan will gather.
Yeah, Irwin's got the ball in his hand. He's taking his time, goes out of his hands towards Carr, and Ben Sharif does well, the skipper, to commandingly get in and head the ball forward at the expense of a throw. Jack Moore's going to go over and take it. Here he comes down towards Tom Walker, heads it up rather than across. Cowley does well to win it, but O'Malley will swing his boot in, and Aaron Martin's done really well there, again using his body. And Leasley trying to get the better of Jack Moore, but free kick in favour of Moore, and Maskery, the referee, wants a word with Joe Leasley for his protest in the free kick being given against him.
Yeah, he was complaining a bit heavily there. Worksop winger about the foul being given against him. Just a quick chat though with the referee, no cards coming out.
Ball again towards Carr, beaten to it by a Worksop player, and O'Malley forced to clear again from Tom Walker. Joe Leasley there, Ewan, he kicked the ball away, didn't he, a little bit? But the referee had his back to it, so didn't spot it. And Chris Anderson and Andy Priest asking the fourth official to get involved here.
Meanwhile, Tom Walker set up to take a long throw here.
Yeah, another one of Chorley's long throws that we didn't know about, I suppose. In towards the box it goes, headed on towards Calverley, and not cleared completely. Wilson hits it, Scott Wilson, but it's not a great contact.
He's limping away here, Scott Wilson, after taking a shot as well.
Great long ball from the goalkeeper to find Leasley, he's under pressure from Max Wilson. He's
Great
trying to beat him.
defending.
He's pulling at him, and Max Wilson does well to defend it. Tom Walker's playing dangerously so inside of his own box. It gives the ball away to Aaron Martin, who was Johnny on the spot. Leasley down the left. Wilson comes in to try and claim Starchenko. Good play this from Worksop. Cross very deep towards Federa. Heads it up in the air and wide of the target. You and Chorley have got to do better from those situations, haven't they? It's just a case of clear the ball.
Yeah, just overplaying it a bit there in a dangerous position. There's no need. Just clear your lines. Redford sends it up into the air.
Maybe one more
Scott
chance
Wilson
for
tries to head it away.
Worksop here. Federa's got it again under pressure. Gets it back. Second bite the cherry. Chorley got to be careful with the feet here. 3 added minutes at the end of this first half, and Worksop looking to take advantage. It's a deep cross towards Leasley, and this time he does keep it in. It's a deep cross, not cleared. Worksop trying to work it again. Edge of the area towards Redford. Does brilliantly well. Still alive. Half cleared. Worksop player goes down inside the penalty area. No penalty. Starchenko picks it up. Right hand side. Edge of the D. 2 players there. One overlapping. Crosses it himself. Headed away by Scott Wilson. Ben Sharif back in towards the area. Headed away by Moore. It's a game of head tennis, but at the minute, Worksop are coming out on top.
Luke Waterfall now gives it to Mason O'Malley on his left. He's forced to go back to his centre half. Clip forward here by Waterfall into the box. Martin tries to touch it down. Shoots, it's blocked well.
He tried to shoot early on the turn, didn't he? But it wasn't a great contact. But Worksop are finishing the half really strongly here, aren't they?
Yeah. Atherton now on the right-hand side. Clip towards Federa. Tries to give it back to Atherton. He's done well. His pass is cut out, but Martin clips it towards Leasley at the back post.
Federa's there, and he's just about kept it in.
Looked like it went out there to me.
Again, crossed towards Leasley, who heads it straight at Matt Irwin. A really, really good sustained period of pressure there, has to be said, from Worksop, who looking to inflict a bit of danger and pain on Chorley right before the half-time whistle. Ben Sharif I've been impressed with in this first half. Carvely wins the ball back for Chorley though, and Scott Wilson hits it long towards Milan Lalkovic.
Thank you.
Atherton all over him. Oh.
Free kick against Milan for obstruction. And Andy Priest puts his hand on the top of his head as if to say, why is he giving that?
It looks as though Atherton had pushed him over. The referee obviously doesn't share the same opinion as the most in the Grant Stovich Park Stadium at the minute.
Yeah, a few supporters already going towards the toilets and for refreshments. But still time yet, if maybe one more chance, although it looks like it'll be for Worksop, if anybody. Long it goes from Tommy Taylor, headed away by Scott Wilson. Lalkovic heads it, but only as far as a Worksop player. Aaron Martin trying to get him behind and headed back to Matt Irwin.
Forward it goes from Irwin.
And the half-time whistle blows here at the Grant Store Victory Park Stadium. Well, a goal apiece at the interval. Milan Lalkovic put Chorley ahead with a thunderous strike from about 35 yards to give Andy Priest's side a lead before an own goal barely a minute and a half later put the visitors back on terms. So we'll be back very shortly. I'm going to take a breather after what's been a pretty frenetic first half of action. We'll see you all very soon. Warm welcome back, everybody, for the second half of today's game between Chorley and Worksop Town. A change at the break for our visitors. An interesting one, Ewan, I think must be down to injury. Alexander Starchenko has been replaced by Martin Woods.
Yeah,
A bit of a like-for-like swap, but Starchenko was, for me, one of the better players in that opening 45.
well, he's running the midfield for Worksop in that first half. Definitely the biggest threat that they posed anyway throughout the game, and obviously it was this ball across the box which resulted in their goal. So, yeah, as you allude to it, you'd assume it's something to do with an injury or a knock.
I was really impressed with Starchenko. He seems to keep Worksop ticking over, and Worksop nearly back underway with only 10 men on the field. But luckily, their number 7, Vaughan Redford, just back in time. We're back underway. Chorley kicking towards the Duke Street end. No changes for Andy Priest's side. Ian, what do you feel that Chorley needs to do to come away with a win this afternoon after that first 45?
They need to regain control of the game as they had before Worksop got their equaliser. As you saw towards the end of that first half, it was all Worksop. Chorley just need to get the game on the scruff of the neck again and carve out some chances.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. There's certainly some good signs there, some good spells, of course. Moment of magic from Milan. In the first time for quite a while, Chorley have scored first. Worksop now down the right-hand side. Throw. Like Scott Wilson had been caught there by Aaron Martin, but play continues. Down the line from Warren Clark. Bit of back and forth here. We get a good look at Mo Federa on this near side in the second half. The ball's over towards him, and Martin will try and chase it. On Martin having a word with the linesman and now being told to come over to the referee because it looked like, I think, Harvey Smith stuck a leg out up towards Martin. He didn't catch him, but a bit of dark arts from both.
Yeah, I think obviously Martin already been on a yellow. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, in that moment you mentioned there, I'd forgotten about the fact that he was booked in the first half. But he's that type of player, Martin. He's almost like an old school centre forward, if you like. Cowley does well, but substitute Woods comes away with it, tries to play it in behind towards Martin in a foot race with Harvey Smith, who's done really well, actually, Harvey, and wrong-footed Martin.
Weasley's been
Free kick to
pushed to the
Chorley.
ground there by Jack Moore.
Moore, as you say, Ewan, penalised for the challenge.
Referee wants to have a quick word here with Jack. And once again, it'll be Joe Leasley.
Leasley, probably not his best 45 of football, but swings the delivery in very, very deep. It's headed by the Worksop player, Luke Waterfall, and Matt Irwin rolls it out quickly to Milan Lalkovic. Aaron Martin's wheeling his body all the way backwards. He's got to be careful, though, with it being on a yellow. And Lalkovic, though, Ewan, is wasteful with that.
Oh, yeah. It's a poor pass. Atherton cuts it out with ease. But Charlie looking to come again here down the right-hand side now with Lalkovic, who's found himself on the other side of the pitch.
Gone all the way up the other end, and again his ball isn't great. Tom Walker gets it, and it'll fall nicely back to Walks. He can cross with his left foot. Good delivery, cleared away by Worksop. As far as Leasley, who's trying to put Jack Moore under pressure.
Well done, though, by Jack Moore, who wins a free kick.
Done well there. He's used his body, and it was a bit of a physical mismatch between Leasley and Moore, and Moore just cleverly won the free kick. She's in the car, mate.
Moore over the free kick here for Chorley. Swung in by Jack Moore, it's headed away. Redford gets it further. Nolan gives it to Larkovic on the left. Federa puts a challenge in, it goes back to Nolan. Nolan swings it in. Tom Walker now, clipped back into the box, headed by Tom Carr, it's cleared away. Max Wilson gives it away to Federa on the edge of the box. But Warren Clark's there to intervene. Jack Moore sends it long. Then Sharif heads it away.
Oh, and
Allerton now on the right-hand side for Worksop. Redford looking for
ball
Federa.
in behind. If Federa can get there, he can't.
Forward it goes from Ewan. Tom Carr tries to touch it down, but in doing so, it allows Worksop to gain a throw-in.
.51 gone here. It remains Chorley 1, Worksop 1. A reminder as well, if the game does remain level after the 90, it goes straight to spot kicks. No replays in this competition.
Swartwell's got to deal with the ball coming over his shoulder here. Sends it towards Atherton.
Plays it back only against his own man though, and Ben Sharif gives it the long ball over the top towards Jack Moore. He's done well though there. It's easy in that kind of position, isn't it, you know, to get a loose slack element. We saw it only a few weeks ago, didn't we, with Mark Ellis and Max Wilson here. He's down in a bit of bother, and I think it's in his in his private parts Tom Carr was alluding to there.
Yeah, he got the full blunt force there. Think of a Ben Sharif clearance straight into his nether regions.
Southport have doubled their lead against Buxton, who had a real torrid time of it in recent weeks. Ever since their FA Cup first round win, they've had a real bad spell, and twice, as it stands, will have fallen to a defeat against Southport. Merthyr down to 10. Aneurin Livermore has been sent off with a game and a goal apiece. Chester still a goal to 0 down, having made 4 changes at half time. So Callum McIntyre shuffling the pack for his side, and at the moment it's not working. Still a goal apiece here, 53 minutes gone. Wilson's back to his feet, and Irwin is going to resume the play.
A lot of noise being made at the moment, so I'll right by the 30 or so Worksop Town fans.
Yeah, they did bring a supporters coach with them today, and I think they'll be relatively happy with how they've performed today. But having said that, I think so will Chorley. I think they've been pretty good value. Worksop come away with the ball here though, and maybe a chance for them to counter-attack. Wilson's coming back along with Walker to try and cover. Leasley on the ball, left-hand side, got it. 3 Chorley players surrounding him. He's looking to try and dig out a cross. He's going to the byline, crosses, and he's won a...
That's a
No,
goal
he
kick.
hasn't won a corner kick. It's a goal kick given, and I thought, it looked pretty nailed on that it was a corner, but surely won't care one jot. Elsewhere in the FA Trophy this afternoon, let's see if we can get a couple of the goals as they're going in. Buxton have got 1 back. Kidderminster 2-0 against Chorley Town. Marine 1, Stocksbridge Park Steel 0. Oxford City
Nolan
0.
sends it over the
Peterborough
top here to
Sports
Tom
1.
Carr.
Tom Carr.
Breaks for Tom Walker now on the right-hand side. Gives it back to Tom Carr, running into the penalty box.
Oh, edge of the area, Max Wilson.
It's good block. Joe Nolan now recycles it and gives it to Walker back out on the right. Tees it up for Jack Moore. It's a deep cross. Larkovic will keep it in.
Still alive inside the area for Warren Clark to go for it, and he hits it. Sweet hits it through, but over the bar.
Looked like he was caught there after he hit the ball, Warren. Went down a bit of a heap. But it's a good touchdown there by Larkovic towards Calvary, who put it on a plate for Warren Clark. It's a shame he just smashes it over the bar.
It was close, wasn't it, from Warren? You can't deny he got a good contact on the ball, but just lacking the direction. And Andy Priest having a word there with the linesman. He doesn't look best pleased.
Harry Smith does well to win his header. Max Wilson clips one over the top to Tom Carr. Question if he's onside or not. He is onside. He's been brought down there.
It has to be a penalty. It is a penalty, and it was a blatant penalty, wasn't it, really? That Deegan Atherton pushes Tom Carr down. No hesitation from referee Maskery, and the Magpies have got an opportunity from 12 yards.
Yeah, it's a really good clip over the top there from Max Wilson. Finds Tom Carr. I wasn't too sure if it's onside or not, but the linesman did put his flag up. Tom does well to run into the box, and Atherton just takes him out, really, from behind. Definite penalty.
I wonder, though, who will take it? It looks like it's going to be Tom Carr who's going to take it.
Yeah, Tom Carr's got the ball in his hand.
He needs this, doesn't he, Tom? A bit of confidence.
He just places it onto the spot. Takes
Here
a few steps to his left.
Tom Carr puts the ball down. 57 minutes gone here. A goal apiece. Here comes Tom Carr versus Tommy Taylor. Steps up, and it's off the post. Milan Lalkovic, and it's in. Milan Lalkovic fires in the rebound. A slice of luck. And Andy Priest, a right smile, but his team are back in front.
That's why you've got to follow in there. After the penalty, Milan Lalkovic first to react, and he finishes really well after Tom Carr's original penalty hits the post. Lalkovic just thumps it into the left top corner, and Chorley, with good value at the start of the second half, have regained the lead. Second of the game for Milan.
Yeah, it was a really well taken finish by Milan. It was one of those, actually, I think, where on another day that could have ended up out of the ground. But Milan, on this occasion, gets a bit fortunate, and it goes into the top corner, and Tommy Taylor's left shaking his head.
Yeah, very alert there, Milan Lalkovic. And hopefully now, Chorley can keep hold of this lead for a bit longer than what they did the last one.
"58 minutes gone here. It's Chorley 2, Worksop Town 1. Tom Carr won the penalty, took the penalty, hit the post. Milan Lalkovic did the rest. Worksop Town now with a bit of work to do to get back into it. And Chorley will just be hoping, Ewan, to not concede after a minute again. Although here, coming in on goal, Martin trying to beat Matt Irwin to it. Just beaten to it by the goalkeeper.
Waterfall misses his header. Lalkovic is up for it. Atherton's put a good challenge in. Wilson tries to clip it towards Tom Carr. It's put in the air by Wilson. Worksop don't deal with it. And now Waterfall clears. Tom Carr with a good chest down.
To Tom.
Good play there by Max Wilson to win the ball back again.
Poor play that from Martin Woods, and Mo Federa looking to try and beat Milan Lalkovic, but on a hat-trick, Milan's got a bit of confidence, hasn't he?
Yeah, you can tell. He's got a bit of a spring in his step.
say that though about his confidence, but you hear Andy Priest straight away, didn't you? That get back in.
Long.
Smith clears his lines. Malkovich works into Max Wilson, gives it to Nolan. It's a poor effort though from Nolan. It will be a Worksop throw.
Oh,
Good header
Harvey
there.
Smith, good physical play from him as
Press him.
Smith again with a big header. Atherton's going to go back to his keeper.
Tommy Taylor. Hits it long, and Federa and Martin are closest to it from Worksop. Martin's done well to win it. Scott Wilson claiming he was offside. Argument to be had, I think. As Worksop come away with the ball.
O'Malley's had it run. Tries to play it over the top towards Leesley.
I mean, in some ways, though, there, Ewan, Lees is not the man you want on the end of it, isn't he? Because he just hasn't got the legs.
No, I was having a look before the game, and he's got 5 assists so far this season, Leesley. You can tell sometimes when it gets on the deck, you can see he's always trying to swing it into the box. But you would say that Jack Moore's had the better of him in the duels that they've both had so far today. Taylor's just lumped this out and all the way out for a throw. Good touchdown by Max Wilson. Seemed to be fouled there for all the
Should be a
Wales.
free kick, but the referee not interested in Worksop allowed to come forward. O'Malley goes down the left again. Leesley the target. Like he was caught there, and it just impeded his progress.
Sent forwards by Leesley. It's going to go all the way through to
Federa's got
Federa.
the end of it. Warren Clark missed the clearance, and Federa's got it. 1v1 with Warren down the right. The ball's played back to Worksop to cross. It's not the most convincing of clearances. Got to be careful here, Worksop, not to give the ball away. They've just about kept hold of it, but you in heart in the mouth moments there, wasn't it, with Warren Clark letting that ball go?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got a shout or anything.
Good challenge from the number 7, Vaughan Redford. It was one of those, wasn't it? Had to keep his studs down.
Yeah.
Crunching challenge. Been a few of those today, hasn't there? It's been quite a physical game, but a clean physical game, I'd say.
Yeah, there's been no animosity. It's just been a good game of strength, really, in the middle of the park. Scott Wilson
trying to get on the end of it. The ball played over the top. Clark versus Martin. Clark does well at the expense of a throw, and Martin, he's been a nuisance, hasn't he, for Worksop? He's led the line really well.
Sam Westbury's coming across here, maybe to put a long throw into the box for Worksop.
Yeah, the first real opportunity for them from a set piece, really, and they put everybody up bar one and everybody back for Chorley, taking no chances here. Here it comes, long throw. It's only as far as Scott Wilson and Andy Priest screaming at Milan Larkovic to get back. The ball played back towards the box, but Irwin has got it.
Then Sharif heads it clear. Max Wilson tries to send it back.
Oh, and Aaron Martin's offside. I was going to say if Movadera wants to try, but he'd be chasing in vain, wouldn't he, there with too much to do. Goals are plenty elsewhere in the FA Trophy this afternoon. Spennymoor 2, Fylde 2, South Shields 5, Dunstan 1, Radcliffe 2, Bradford Park Avenue 2.
Wilson clips it down the line.
Broxton have equalised as well against Southport, so maybe I was the commentator's curse for Southport. Good ball again towards Martin and dealt well by Smith. Tom Card battling away as hard as he possibly can.
Joe Nolan gives it to Lalkovic. Wilson being closed down there by Martin.
Scott Wilson may have got away with one there, haven't he?
Yeah. Max Wilson into the feet of Lalkovic. Forced to go back to Wilson.
Both teams playing really good football at the moment. Pushing for more.
Martin.
Ball up by Martin, and Chris Anderson leaves it. It'll be a Chorley throw. 65 minutes gone here. Chorley 2, Worksop Town 1-2 from Milan Lalkovic. The difference as things stand. Buxton have just had a man sent off, so maybe, just maybe, Southport have a chance. Good header on from Redford. Free kick given against Harvey Smith. Didn't look to be much in that, but referees decided to give it in favour of the visitors.
Change in take of this free kick. It'll be Martin Woods over this in with him.
Here comes the free kick from Worksop. It's a good one over towards Martin, who Lalkovic puts his foot through it, and Tom Clark doesn't know where the ball is.
Allison's done well to recover, and Taylor will clear.
Good header from Scott Wilson, that time Calverley.
Max Wilson will chase.
Wilson again getting nitty-gritty with Aaron Martin.
Jack Moore now with a bit of a pocket of space to run into on the right-hand side now for Chorley. Walker's on the overlap. Takes a touch, brings it back into his favoured left foot, swings it in towards the back post.
Oh, and still alive, Lalkovic takes a touch. Outside, inside, he goes towards the box, and not going to go out for a corner there. Warren Clark's done brilliantly to find Lalkovic again right in the corner. Clark and Lalkovic combine again. Clark done really well. Across the face to Joe Nolan, goes down inside the area. And referee Mashery had a decision to be made, but didn't award a spot kick that time.
I think Joe's got hit that first time. He takes a touch, maybe not expecting the ball to go into him in that area. Great play, though, by Warren Clark. Oh, nasty collision there on the ball. Scott Wilson's
really get an eye on that, Ewan, did you?
Looks as though Aaron Martin may have collided into him. I can't really tell, though. Scott Wilson went down in a heap there.
A couple of the Victory Park faithful making it clear what they think about Aaron Martin. The referee having a word with Scott Wilson after the coming together between Wilson and Martin. And again, to reiterate, Aaron Martin is on a booking.
Play resumes with a throw-in for Chorley.
Play continues though, and again Worksop trying to work it in behind Federa. Can't get there ahead of Irwin. I did feel like this game was just kind of boiling over a little bit, didn't it? It just still has a slight feel of that at the minute. Only given, I think, the card to Martin in the first half, but again, hasn't been a game full of malice or over-aggression. It's just a bit physical between both sets of players.
Wilson heads it clear. Max Wilson is
Max-
held up there by
See,
Wedgwood.
that
That's
for
got to
me,
be a
that's a
booking,
yellow
hasn't
card,
it?
and he's not going to give it, referee Jonathan Mastery.
Yeah, number 16 for Worksop, Sam Wedgwood. He's got away with one there. New Worksop substitution.
Mo Federa is being replaced by number 14, Che Whitten-Brown.
Surprisingly quiet game from Federa today.
I think it's one of them, isn't he? He's probably not trained with the team. He's just come in. And Lewis Whittam is coming on as well.
Ball's broken
Chance
well
here for
here.
Worksop if they can work it right.
Not too sure how that was a Worksop throw, but play will resume.
Good play this. Substitute. Whitman-Brown is on and looking to make his impact on the game quickly.
Irwin takes the free kick long.
Oh, good ball from Wilson to find Walker. Try and slip in Lalkovic. If he can just get there, he can't quite make it.
Whitman-Brown touched it down. Joe Nolan's done well. Bit of a scuffle here on the side. Warren Clark comes away with the ball. Tom Carr plays it into Lalkovic, looking for Max Wilson. Gives it to Tom Carr now, back on the left-hand side.
Tom well
Skates
inside the
round
box.
one.
He goes. Maybe looking for contact a little bit there, Tom. Lalkovic tries to do a bit too much and Worksop will come away with it. Long ball again, searching towards Aaron Martin. Matt Irwin's come for it, but it's outside of his penalty area. And Martin's done really well. And I think he's won a corner.
It's done well
really
there,
good
the
play
big
that
number
from
9.
Aaron Martin.
And out of nothing now, Worksop may have an opportunity to trouble the Magpies' defence.
73 minutes gone here. Still Chorley 2, Worksop Town 1, but Chorley weathering a little bit of a storm here now with a corner set to come in from the visitors.
Joe Leeson's over it.
Here it comes. Over everybody. Off the post. And it's in. Worksop have got the leveller. Off the post it went. And then the rebound came back and Worksop back on terms. 73 minutes gone.
Can't quite tell who got the goal, but I think it was Luke Waterfall for Worksop. His original header came off the post and he just follows in his own rebound, sends it into the roof of the net, and Worksop have levelled it here at 2-2.
I said, didn't I, Ewan, a little bit of a storm come in and then, barely moments later and it's 2 apiece.
It's a good delivery though by Joe Leesley. From the kick-off, Jack Moore sends it forwards.
Ewan, do you think that's a case of Chorley just needs to put the foot through it and try and clear the lines?
I think you could say that about both goals now, possibly. Warren Clark does well now down the left-hand side. He's got past his defender. He's played it across.
Oh, it was
Cut out
towards
by Atherton.
Max Wilson. He's putting pressure on his man. He's doing everything he can to try and win the ball back, and it's worked. Warren Clark under pressure, still going. Max Wilson takes over. Back to Milan Lalkovic. Swings in the delivery, and it's into the hands of Tommy Taylor.
Forward it goes from Taylor.
Wilson
wins
does
the
well. Heads it
header.
across, though, and a chance here for Leasley. He's going to go for goal early and
Block.
hits the shot against Jack Moore. Leasley swings the ball towards the back post. It was dangerous. Wilson had to clear it. Still going here. Worksop Town. A good challenge again. Redford, edge of the area. Falls kindly to the substitute. Takes a shot. But Chorley under pressure here, aren't they, Ewan? They've got to weather this.
Tim Carr with a bit of a shirt pull by Waterfall on him. Referee didn't see it though. Worksop will clear again. And there's an offside flag here up against the substitute Shea Whitman-Brown. Charlie will have a free kick and a bit of respite here. Owen sends it long. It's headed away by Waterfall once again. Jack Moore puts it back in. Touchdown by Tom Carr. Max Wilson sends it out wide to Lalkovic.
Does well driving down the left. He can't beat his man though.
Well. And they work it well here to get out of a tight situation there, Worksop. Switch the play towards Leasley. O'Malley's on the overlap for him. Gives it to O'Malley now. O'Malley now with a bit of
really opening
space.
up Mason O'Malley, the Irishman, swings it across really deep, and Redford's going to keep it in. I beg your pardon. It's Whitten down the right. In the penalty box he comes. He's going to go back to Atherton. Crosses deep, dangerous, not cleared. Leasley, left-footed, hits it really well, blocked away.
No
Still
one
coming
chance to
at him
clear.
here. Worksop, Chorley, under the cosh.
Substitute Whitten forced to go back to Waterfall.
Spins the ball nicely to Whitten-Brown. Looks across it, does do. It's a really good delivery.
Cross.
Oh, it's over everybody. Still alive from Worksop. Takes the touch. Does Leasley. He's really grown into it in the second half. Good ball that time again. O'Malley swings the crossing first time, and Irwin came to claim it, and Martin was there, lying in wait. It was a good job Matt Irwin came, because very nearly the veteran striker got the better of him.
Ben Sharif just muscles Tom Carr off the ball.
A reminder, if it ends 2 apiece, we will go straight to spot kicks.
Calverley touches it down. Keeps the ball well. Tom Walker now on the right-hand side.
Walker, 2 men around him, can't keep all of it. Calverley thought he had the second bite of the cherry, but the referee's given a free kick against Chorley. Always does amuse me, Ewan, at 78 minutes of the game when you've got people heading for the exits, 2 apiece of the cup tie, spot kicks potentially on offer, but some people just want to get home. Meanwhile, how are Bury getting on this afternoon, Ewan?
No comment.
Let's have a little look, shall we? Oh, it's Bury 0, Lower Breck 2.
That's the more important game here as Harvey Smith heads it forwards.
Listen, it's just a good job Wales aren't playing at the moment, otherwise you'd be easily able to get one back on me here. Because no doubt we'll probably end up drawing 0-0 to Liechtenstein.
Mark Ellis looks to be getting changed into a stripper.
I just wonder, is he going to come on for Harvey Smith or is he going to come on for Wilson? I think the one concern that I've got with Ellis is in behind. They're trying to work it a lot, Worksop, and Ellis will probably be on Aaron Martin, you imagine.
I would assume it might be Harvey Smith to come off. One physical centre back for another.
Oh, down the right. Walker tries to beat his man in O'Malley. O'Malley's got it back, and now Worksop will try and counter once more. Martin again the target, beaten to it by Calverley. Bit of a loose touch by Scott Wilson, gets away with it, and Mark Ellis, as you say, Ewan, stripped and ready to go.
Walker gives it to Tom Carr. Back into Tom Walker. Closed down by O'Malley. Walker,
Crosses
good
it
cross.
really nice as Malkovich stretches for it, but surely you've got a corner.
It's alert defending that by Deegan Atherton. Knew that Malkovich was behind him, ready to come on to the end of it, and he just puts it behind for a corner. The sensible thing to do. Think Charlie going to wait and see what happens from this corner before bringing on Mark Ellis here.
Corner will be taken by
It's Tom
Jack
Walker.
Moore, I think.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it's Jack Moore.
Interesting, he's not let Mark Ellis come on before the corner. Here it comes. It's really deep. Lofted high into the box. Shot comes in. Walker hits it against the side netting, but the foul's being given in the build-up. I think it was a foul, to be honest.
Good thing today, though. From the corners, they have looked a threat today, Charlie. In recent weeks, maybe corners haven't been hitting the first contacts. Today, they've got the vast majority of the first contacts.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot more attacking threat, that's for sure. Let's see who is going to be replaced by Mark Ellis. We all wait, we all look. The board is up, and Tom Walker's off.
You assume that'll be...
What's the thinking here from Andy Priest?
Oh, no, never
No,
mind.
it's Joe Nolan, sorry. It's Joe Nolan, not... it's not Tom Walker. That's the fourth official's fault. And Oren to my left suggesting three at the back.
Yeah, possibly a similar system to what we saw against
Or
Radcliffe
is
last
it
week.
what I think it could be a four. It could be four with Wilson at left back and Warren Clark through the middle.
Leasley now closed
Play
down by
straight
Jack
away
Moore.
from Ellis to win his aerial duel. And again, though, Worksop trying to come forward here. They've worked it nicely. Crosses, first time blocked. Come away again.
Leasley's forced to go back. Woods with a good pass though into O'Malley. Sent across the box, and Ellis with a good challenge there. Doesn't allow Martin to get a clear shot, and it will be a goal kick.
Ewan, goal kick, as you say. You're in 83 minutes gone. Nervy moments here at the Grantstow Victory Park Stadium. Goals flying in elsewhere. Still two apiece here, though.
Calverley looking for
Behind
Tom
is Tom
Carr.
Carr. The offside flag stays down. He's swinging the cross towards Lalkovic. Beaten to it by a Worksop player, and the idea was there, wasn't it? But it's tough because he was hoping that it would have to loft over the player and then fall to Lalkovic to the back stick, but it just didn't.
I think TC probably had a bit more time there than he thought with the ball. Could have maybe brought it a bit further into the box. Possibly carve out a shot for himself.
Bit. Oh, Lalkovic allows the ball to bounce, and Worksop will try and take advantage. Intricate play here from the visitors. Atherton finds Witten. Wilson tries to nip in and steal the ball away from him, and he has to go all the way back to his captain in Hamza Ben Sharif. Long ball over the top. He's in loads of space here. Witten, loads of space. Right hand side, edge of the box. 1v1 with Scott Wilson still going. Witten.
It's a corner.
Probably should have done better, but he has won a corner.
Caught asleep there a bit, Chorley. The long ball. And Joe Leasley again in the corner. His last corner was a really good delivery. See what he can do from this one.
Here comes
Swung
the
in.
corner, headed away by Smith. Not fully cleared yet this time. Again, still inside the penalty area. Back to the taker in Leasley. Swings a very looping ball. Edge of the area headed. And now Chorley can get the ball clear. And looking to drive the ball forward, but giving it away. Have they overcommitted here? The ball outside the boot. Brilliantly finds the substitute Whittam. Crosses. And it has to be another corner for Worksop. Chorley need to clear the lines better.
Worksop are ending the second half like at the end of the first half here on top.
Has to be said, an interesting stat for you today is that it's Carlisle versus York, and over 10,000 spectators at that game. Not quite that here, just over 700. Here comes the corner, it's swung in, punched away by Irwin. A good punch in truth. Wilson hits the ball out for a throw, and Worksop are just going to keep on coming.
Harry Ibbotson strict and ready to come on at some point here.
Ibbotson probably for Carr, and I have to put two and two together here. It looks pretty obvious of the straight swap, but Tom, of course, missing a spot kick. Maybe a little bit of that in Andy Priest's thinking as well. Can feel a pin dropping here at the minute. Worksop again trying to nick one.
More just
Long ball over to Ben Sharif, heads it back really well towards Taylor, and
sent forward again by Worksop. Harvey Smith will
surely
clear.
at the minute they're just trying to get themselves out. You feel more than anything else. It looks all the well that Worksop will be the more likely team to nick one late, because Chorley are just, as you say, Ewan, they're just trying to get the ball out, put it long. And I guess some of that comes, doesn't it, when you're not doing so well, when you're having trouble. And he is going to let Milan Lavkovic on a hat-trick. Won't get it. And Harry Ibbotson's going to come on in his place. 87 minutes gone.
Great clear save by Milan Lavkovic. He does come off looking like a tired figure.
Done really well today, Milan. 2 goals for him. His first goals in competitive play for the Magpies. Long ball again. Maybe one here for Tom Carr to get on the end of. He's done it well. Chance in behind. Here he goes. Tom Walker drives towards the penalty area. Walker hits it and it's just wide. Andy Priest couldn't bear to even watch that, as the ball just wasn't a brilliant contact, was it, from Tom? He couldn't open up his body and it just wide.
Looks as though he lost a bit of control of the ball there, and he hits it more on his outside his foot rather than his inside, and it's always going away from goal.
Still 2 apiece, 89th minute of the game. Again, people headed for the exit, but I would encourage anybody in this stadium to stay and wait along. Worksop now,
Browns on the ball
for
here.
them. Down the line it goes, towards across the face. Scott Wilson, thankfully on hand to defend that and clear the ball, and just back to front, end to end at the moment. Worksop working the ball really well.
Redford
Towards
into
Aaron
Martin.
Martin.
Whittam.
Across the face of goal, and Worksop have nicked it. It's a fantastically worked goal, and that surely will do it for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's Shea Whitman Brown on the end of a cup onto the box. 2 substitutes linking up. I think Redford initially plays a good pass out wide to Lewis Whittam. It's a low cross and it's met well by Whitman Brown. They may have clinched the winner here for Worksop. First time today that they've gone in front. It could be
Yeah,
the
but
winner.
they've got in front at the perfect time, haven't they? Chances were coming, but that was a really well-worked goal, it has to be said. And it looks like Craig Parry's side now strong favourites to get themselves into the hat for the next round at Chorley's expense.
Jack Moore sends it long again. So Worksop throw. So trickle into the 90th minute. Atherton in no hurry here to take his throw in, and you can't really blame him. Martin does well to shrug Wilson off. Scott Wilson gets back in well.
A nightmare, nutmegs Ellis, Wilson, then Clark and Chorley are given a free kick, but the play was in Chorley's favour.
Referee's indicated 4 minutes to be added on.
4 additional minutes. 4 minutes for Chorley to nick one, Ewan.
It's now or never.
Ball still there for Max Wilson. He has to put a foot through it, and Tommy Taylor's going to come and claim it. He's dropped it initially, didn't he? But then he's able just to dive on the ball. And now he's gone down in a heap as if he's been shot, and that's probably what Chorley would do if it was the other way round.
Yeah, a bit of gamemanship here from the Worksop keeper.
Just really good signs in patches from Chorley, but the third goal I thought was a really well worked goal, but the other two
Avoidable, weren't they?
I don't think Andy Priest will be best pleased with. Maybe one more chance here though. Tom Cott trying to get in behind. Warren Clark trying to put pressure on Ben Sharif, who concedes a throw, and Jack Moore races to take the throw, gets it down the line, headed up by O'Malley. Leasley sticks a boot through it as far as Moore, and again Leasley wins the ball back, and it's just falling kindly for Worksop, who'll
Whitman Brown
try and go towards the corner, trying to manage the game here. He's done really well, beating Tom Walker. Once again down
really
the
well
left.
had a substitute.
Ball has gone out, and surely you've got a throw.
It's thrown to Max Wilson. Down the line it goes towards Tom Carr. Ben Sharif heads it above him.
It's just so tough there for Tom, isn't it? Because he's just, he's so much shorter than Ben Sharif, and any time he sort of backs in, he just can't get there. Irwin again, long out of his hands and heads it on, and Ibbotson was trying to get in behind, but it goes back to Tommy Taylor.
Smith wins this header. Calvary sends a hopeful ball. O'Malley's got to deal with it. And out it goes for another throw. More down the line it goes. Headed further. Calvary. Hopeful ball again from him. Ben Sharif has to clear. It's a throw in for Chorley.
Absolutely everything at it. A minute and a little bit to go. Matt Irwin's on halfway. If they get a corner, you'd think they'll send him up here. I think they have to. 40 seconds plus whatever the referee's got left on his watch. Long throw, everybody up, bar Moore and Irwin. Here it comes from Clark in towards the area, headed on by Ellis. Corner to Chorley and Irwin. He's asking, can I go? Matty Irwin asking, can I go? He's not being told. He's staying on the halfway line at the moment. He's
he
going to
comes.
go. Matty Irwin's going. Matty Irwin has gone. He's wheeling towards the penalty area. Only Jack Moore's left back for Chorley. Everybody up for Chorley. Everybody back for Worksop. Here it comes. Towards the back post, headed away. Max Wilson's got it. Goes for the shot. It's blocked. And my watch says the time's up. One last chance for Chorley. Swings the ball long. Irwin stayed up. Ellis is in the back post. Ellis wins it. Not cleared. Still there. And I think Ewan
That
probably
might be
it.
that,
No,
maybe.
he's still going. More nobody in goal. Irwin's still there-ish.
Now it's
Ball
cleared.
can't. He has a look at his watch. Referee Jonathan Maskery, and the
It's full
full-time
time.
whistle blows, and boos ring around the Grand Store Victory Park Stadium this afternoon. Ewan, Chorley will feel hard done by that.
Yeah. Good attacking display, really, from the Magpies today. More chances for the team than we've seen in recent weeks, but you have to say, barring that third goal from Worksop, the first two were completely avoidable. And as I say, when the chips are down, there's not much that you can do, and it seems like it's been like that today for Chorley.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? A little bit. I think Andy Priest alluded to it, against Alfreton about giving away goals and giving teams a head start. Well, he didn't give Worksop a head start, but I think he will be slightly disappointed in the manner of the way that the goals were conceded. But from the pair of us here in the commentary box, we will leave it there for now, and we will be back this weekend when Chorley take on Bedford Town in the National League North. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. If anybody wants to know, the attendance of today's game was 740, and the Man of the Match award was awarded to Milan Lalkovic. Take care, everybody, and we will be back next Saturday.